Good morning. So here we have Oscar by my phone because he was not able to communicate to me using Hangouts. So he's going to use a Bootin application, and in that order, we are going to start with the final exam. Okay, are you ready, Oscar?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen because you know that I'm recording this evaluation, this encounter. So you're not going to able to see, but you're going to open your activity guide, okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
teacher.
you have opened your activity guide?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So let's going to start. So what is the first part, Oscar? You have to look at the pictures and you have to do two things. The first one is describe two persons physically and the character. So if you see there are four people in that picture, and you're going to choose which who of them you're going to describe, okay? And the second part is you have to describe the place, and you're going to tell me information as, for example, what are there in the picture, or what is there in the picture, where is it, where is it located, what part of the house is, okay, and many other facts that you can tell me. Are you ready?
Yes. Ready, teacher.
Okay, so
I'm ready.
go ahead.
Well, teacher. And okay. Oh, no, wait. Describe two person physical and character.
Okay.
Teacher. First, the first picture, I can see a family integrated for a mother, a father, and two kids. Yeah. I will start to describe the woman. She is a beautiful mother. She has fair skin. Her hair is blonde and straight. I think her hair is dyed. Uh, she is kind of thin. She's wearing a pair of jeans with a sleeve sweater. In this moment, she is serving the food for her family. For her family, I think she's a lovely mother with her family, and I think she is kind with her family too. And the other person is, I think, the man, the father,
Okay.
the father of the family. Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's okay.
Yes, the other person is the father. I'll describe the man. He is 40 approximately. He has black short hair. Mm, he has kind of beard. He's wearing a pair of jeans too and a sleeve shirt. I think he is talkative with his family. Uh, with his family, he's waiting for her mother serving the food, and now he's talking with his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He's a talkative person. I think he is a talkative person, and I can see he spends and enjoys time with his family. Teacher.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
The point B, describe the place where it is. Uh, is there in the picture? But I can see this a penthouse. It's a
Okay.
beautiful penthouse. I think this is a beautiful penthouse in Paris. I can see a fantastic lake. It's a fantastic lake. I can see the view is terrific and pleasant. I think that is a penthouse is on the top floor. It's a beautiful view, and I can see a living room. This living room is in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
The Eiffel Tower. Here I can see a comfortable sofa. I can see a coffee table. I can see the windows and this a rock and all bases. See, in this penthouse, I don't see the curtains. I think this penthouse is an intelligent or smart penthouse.
Okay. So what do you mean with that?
A teacher.
What do you mean when you say that is an intelligent house?
Because the penthouse has a lot of windows for all parts of the apartment, but I don't see the curtains, and I think the light is an intelligent light, an intelligent system for the curtains of the curtain of the contention, they cover the curtains. Because the view is fantastic. The view is terrific, teacher.
Okay. Something else that you would like to add?
Yes, teacher. What?
Something else that you would like to add, or that's enough?
No, teacher.
That's enough, or you want to say something else?
No, it's enough, teacher.
Okay, so let's going to continue with the second part.
Okay, teacher.
So, the topic that you're going to talk about is education, okay? So you have to answer me 4 questions about the topic. The first question is, what do you think of the Colombian's education system? The second one is it an effective system? And you have to give me your reasons why do you think it's an effective or not is an effective system, okay? And the third question is, which schools are better, the public ones or the private ones? And you're going to tell me your reasons too. And the last question is, do schools kill creativity? Okay, so you can start now.
Teacher, do schools what?
Kill creativity?
Okay. Do schools kill creativity? Okay, teacher.
Kill creativity.
What do you see? Okay, teacher. What do you see in the Colombian education system?
Yes.
Teacher, I think the Colombian education system must to change, must to modify it for a better regulated system and controlled by the Minister of Education. Because many students in Colombia don't attend their classes. For example, for many towns in Colombia, our children, don't attend their classes for different reasons. For instance, the different social problems and extremely poor is a real problem in Colombia, and a few of employees in Colombia. The parents doesn't have the resources for to children go to a good school, public or a private school. So this is for different situation in Colombia. The education is kind of about the minister, the system regulatory minister, and other problems in our country. For example, the violence is our problem in Colombia. The violence and many group organization to fight with a governmental state or governmental country is a real problem in our country, teacher.
Okay.
The other question is in an effective system. Give the reasons. Effective, no, teacher, but in Colombia there is education, but effective, I don't care. I don't think because many institutions or schools in Colombia have to change your methods or your capacity. They change the environmental curriculums about their classes. So in a elementary and secondary secondary education, they aim us to improve the rules, improve the system, about the mechanisms, about the programs to afford our children, improve the program about a good education in our schools. I think the education, the middle education and higher education according our student obtain a kind of result about their notes.
Okay.
The other question: which schools are better? What schools are better, public or private schools?
Yes.
The important in this moment in Colombia is not the schools. I think the public school have to change the system about the system about the curriculums. But many teachers in Colombia don't have the opportunities to teach or to learn in our student with a good method. For example, the private, the public school have to change has to change the rules about English classes, about the other system with the high to hide the opportunity to increase the education in our schools. The private schools in Colombia is better than the private the public school, but is better than. But many people in Colombia don't accept or don't have the money to give or to our children in Colombia get in these schools, because there are many reasons about the problem in Colombia.
Yes.
So the idea is the Colombian system education is transfer or translation the S4 as page in in cover a basic primary education on in a rural areas in Colombia. Is the idea is improve these rules, change the programs, change the curriculums, change the the capacity of our teacher learn a good system with our students.
Okay.
With the school, yes. Do school
Kill creativity?
do school creative. In Colombia, I think the creative is important in our classes. For example, for a good English class, a good teacher could be creative with a task, with a different system to teach other students. A good teacher could be a complete system about the skill to learn about methods. So in this moment, when a class are creative, you can hide increase the opportunity in our children, our students, learning in a good system for to better the education in different schools. For example, many countries in all the world use different methods about the increase the motivation and increase the classes and increase the different in terms about the to get the knowledge for our children in this case is our future teacher, the English teacher, will be a behaviorist and to teach and to learn different system for create to do a teacher.
Okay, so you can answer me this question that is the last part. So what is your opinion respecting the acting of the role of a teacher English in Colombia? Because you have mentioned it. So let me know what is your opinion about this. The acting and the role of the what is the acting and the role of teacher English in Colombia?
Teacher, what is the what?
The role and acting of the teacher English.
The role?
Yes. And what about the acting? So how is the acting of a teacher in the classroom in front of their students? So what characteristics can a teacher can have? Yes, a teacher English.
Yes, teacher. The idea is the role for a good teacher is a responsibility first. A teacher could be a responsibility of your program education. The authorities about to improve their class and other rules about the change you way to teach about high schooling, change the rules about to increase the motivation in our students. Another one is and the experience. This is important for a good teacher in our country. The experience is important. Experience. A good teacher will be a challenge for different methods, and this is in innovation about the task, innovation about to create a new system for teach and our students is very important. So the the idea is the a good teacher build a construction and persist in a way they spend your time in to focus for to start start the initiative or start to 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 keep a good classes, keep the priority classes about your your role education in our schools, teacher.
Okay, Oscar, thank you so much.
Thank you, teacher.